we love this city, and there's lots of reasons to love this city. 8,000 skyscrapers all around makes it one of the most amazing cities. This harbour, Victoria Harbour, makes it an amazing place. But we're going to talk about how can we make Hong Kong potentially a more attractive place. What do we need to do to ensure that Hong Kong stays as Asia's world city?
For us, the vision is clear. We are to seek a balanced and sustained development, sustained growth of our tourism industry. We aspire to be a world-class destination, and we hope to draw as many visitors from around the world as possible.
Hong Kong is already one of the most attractive cities in the world. But sometimes, there's a saying that familiarity breeds contempt. And maybe sometimes we just take that for granted. And I hope that by having a symposium like this and by working together, we can further enhance the attractiveness of what already is a truly wonderful and magical place.
We must not forget that Hong Kong has strong fundamentals and the very best portfolio that every market dreams of. An example of this, we are right now on board one of the most traditional and authentic transportation modes in the cities, glazing at the famous Victoria Harbour, which attracts so many visitors. This is all valuable assets that give us a great fundamentals to be done.
We still have a lot of potential, but at the same time, we'll argue that maybe relaxing the visa situation could be one way. Of course, it's not easy to do. Of course, it will involve a lot of government departments to work together, but that's really, I think, one way that could help with the situation.
We're losing these traditions, but the only way that we can preserve tradition is to modernize it. That's the only way. I mean, if the future generation can see that our traditions are cool and trendy, they would pick it up and they would evolve it. I think that's something I've learned living in the West. It's something I'm very inspired by, actually, especially the French, being able to evolve and pass traditions and culture from generation to generation.
On different social media platforms, we now have about 6.7 million fans, whom we talk to on a daily basis. For PR promotion, each year we invite influential media outlets and regional or global TV programs to visit Hong Kong and feature our city. We partner with media news portals and newswires to maximize our reach. Last year, the PR value that we track reaches over 6 billion Hong Kong dollars.
Actually, this is the secret of Hong Kong. Sheung Wan Center, as well as West Kowloon, as well as Kai Tak Cruise Terminal, are different kind of things that you can do similarly in Hong Kong. Now, this is the first one about the indoor-outdoor routing experiences.
We're going to be talking about innovation in the malls. What can the malls do to really engage consumers here in Hong Kong?
We don't just see ourselves as just another landlord with a collection of brands, but we see ourselves as stewards of the community and taking a leadership role and bringing international best practices into the community. For us, it was a very, to be frank with you, a very torturous and painful process to plant even 2 trees. Basically, we had to go through 8 or 9 different departments at that time to even get 1 tree planted. It is a process of 2 years. Like I said, I think if you talk to people, anybody in government, anyone said this is the most wonderful thing you can do, as a landlord. But the process of getting that done, if we didn't even have any energy, we would have no trees in Central.
When you deal with millions of tourists coming in Hong Kong, not all of them are very good English speakers. If you welcome them and push the same information to everyone, but just in a different language, to Korean, Japanese, people from mainland China, they definitely engage with it.
We're now going into one of my favorite times of the day. That, of course, is afternoon tea. We've got our own little Chan Chan Teng over here. So please help yourselves.
Where do you see us in terms of Hong Kong's livability now, and where do you think we can go in the future?
Business visitor, we need to think about, investor, we need to think about, and then of course, attractiveness for the resident, and this feeds into livability and quality of life. To me, it's not smart, it's not green, they're components of the livability agenda, but we need a much more comprehensive offer. We need to join the dots, if you like. The average size of units in Hong Kong is now less than 40 square meters. That's the average. So we have people living in boxes of less than 40 square meters. They need an escape.
If we talk to the average person in Hong Kong, you know, one of the first things they say is, you know, it's so crowded, it's so compact, there isn't enough open space. Well, 40% of Hong Kong is country park, to be exact, 443 square kilometers. If we add in the conservation areas, the coastal protection areas, the marine areas, it comes to almost exactly half of Hong Kong's total land area. Accessibility to nature and our natural open environment on the part of everybody in Hong Kong is quite remarkable.
Look, how can we make Hong Kong a more attractive place for the arts and creative industries? I think that's the context that we're looking at.
To start from the kids, right? It's from the schools and it's the education and it's the way that you bring arts into their everyday lives. I had a primary school teacher, a headmaster, who had us all dancing every day, you know, and so it was just part of our lives, was music and art. And I know that it is part of the curriculum here, but nowhere near on the level that it is any other parts of the world.
What do people who are not really home here want in terms of livability and quality of life? What kind of people are coming? Are we attracting people who are of a high education and who really want to contribute to Hong Kong? Or are we attracting just people who spend money here? And also the value of these travelers is very often much more long-term and intangible. So they increase the diversity of Hong Kong and also the range of views. Yes, with this maybe I want to stimulate maybe you're thinking about working from different places. And Hong Kong is certainly a special place. Thank you very much. Yeah.
We are still very much seen as a shopping paradise. Other places like Thailand were very much seen as it was all about the cultural experience. So how do we do a better job in becoming more of this experiential in terms of Hong Kong or Cantonese culture? We all need to come up with more innovative ideas. But the highlight for me, and I think the standout figure for all of us, is that 200 million visitors by 2020. 200 million visitors by 2020. Now that, of course, is a pretty big number, isn't it? We absolutely need to inspire our people, and in particularly our young people, creating that next generation of entrepreneurs.
So we would like to continue the dialogue. It's not just about a seminar. The Chamber, as a business organization, association, is here to help gather ideas and discuss with the government. And since we will have a change in government in the coming few weeks, this is the great opportunity to try to push some of the great ideas we've exchanged today. And we would like to count on you to continue this dialogue and use the French Chamber for this. Enjoy the cocktail. Thank you.